Are you a fan of zombies? Are you a fan of political intrigue? Are you a fan of Korean dramas? Or do you just really like good television? Well, I have great news for you because Netflix has this new show called Kingdom, which is a really, really good show. That's a combination of all of these things. Now, the first thing they notice about Kingdom is how beautifully it's shot. It is one of the most beautifully shot films or series that I've seen in a long time. It's so hauntingly beautiful that it has some of the most chilling and gorgeous scenes that I've seen on TV. For example, one of those scenes, this isn't a spoiler because you see this in the ad, one of the scenes is where they're eating, the zombies are eating this girl, and she's like, oh, I'm dead, they're eating me. But they're all of these zombies are just clambering up on her, and it looks like a mountain of dead bodies just trying to grab a piece of the girl. And it's serene and it's chilling at the same time. And another one of the most haunting scenes, and you see this in the trailer, it says these bodies that are being dropped into the water, and they're wrapped in white cloth, and they're being dropped into the water, and it's so serenely beautiful. It's haunting. It's hauntingly beautiful. One of the most beautiful scenes, one of the most beautifully shot series that I've seen in a while. The great thing about it is they also utilize a lot of symmetry, something Wes Anderson would just go crazy watching this show. There's just so much symmetry in it. Shots of the palace, zoom outs, the shots of the people, talking heads, the blocking, the framing of each shot is very symmetrical, which adds to the beauty of things. Now, unlike other zombie apocalypse films or series, this Kingdom is set in the medieval times. I don't know much about Korean history, shame on me, but it's set in the Joseon period in Hanyang, which is modern-day Seoul. This is set during the Joseon dynasty. And you have a crown prince who is played by ji-hoon. Apparently, ji-hoon is a huge name in Korean dramas. I don't know. I don't watch Korean dramas. But my cousin who's crazy over Korean dramas is like, oh my God, it's the crown prince, crown prince. So apparently, he plays crown princes. That's his thing. He plays crown princes in all of these shows. It also stars Bae Duna, who appears in Sense8, another Netflix show. She appears in Sense8 and other Wachowski sibling films. She's also big in Korea. Again, I don't watch this, but these are some of the familiar faces that you'll find watching this show. Now, the great thing about Kingdom, one of the many things that are great about Kingdom is that it is also it's a social-political commentary. It's a social-political commentary about the inequality of how the poor are so poor they don't have anything to eat, and the rich are so rich they are just gorging on stuff, and it's really obscene and disgusting when some of the people don't even know what meat looks like. It's crazy. There's a scene where the crown prince, who's a really nice guy, we'll get back to that. The crown prince gives these guys a piece of dried meat, and they've never seen meat before. They're like, oh, this is meat. What do we do with it? They don't know what to do with meat. That's nuts. That's crazy. But the fact is, there's actually poor people today who don't have anything to eat, and you have billionaires who are just. It's basically social commentary, social political commentary that applies today. And then the crown prince is such a really nice guy. This is his hero's journey. The whole series is his hero's journey, and he comes into his own, making him fit to be the best king. So this is the kind of guy that you want leading your country. You're thinking, oh my gosh, I wish we had a crown prince like this guy leading our nation today instead of the mooks running the show, who are like the mooks running the show in Kingdom, right? These are the people who would put their needs above the people, right? As opposed to the crown prince who makes the right decisions. He makes some sacrifices, but he makes the right decisions. And as much as possible, he will not sacrifice anyone. No one gets left behind. That's the kind of guy he is. So it's really cool. They have a really compelling hero. They have really compelling villains. So the characters are great. The social commentary is great. The cinematography is great. So there's a great story. And these are monsters. They're not called zombies. I don't understand Korean, but I do read the subtitles. And in the subtitles, they're called monsters. So these are monsters. And one of the great things about them is they're not just monsters that you want to kill. I mean, you definitely want to kill them or you'll die, right? But one of the things is that you get to see them transition from normal people into monsters. So your heart just breaks because this doesn't shy away from showing children turn into zombies. It doesn't shy away from separating mothers from their children. It doesn't shy away from separating sisters from their siblings. You show how this tears families apart. This plague, this thing that's killing this nation, the whole thing that's causing the zombie apocalypse, has such an impact. It hurts families. It kills families. It hurts friendships. There's one mother whose son is a zombie, and she just can't deal with it. She just can't deal. She can't deal with the fact that her son is a zombie, and she can't let him go. And that's kind of human relationship that is prevalent in this show that they illustrate so beautifully. Now it's only 6 episodes, but it covers so much ground. It's sort of like a showcase of how beautiful medieval Korea is. And then some of those structures still exist in Korea today. A very rich culture of Korea, so it's like a cultural showcase. The cinematography is beautiful. The colors are beautiful. The production design is great. The acting is top notch. These are really, really great actors that they've got for this show. And so the whole thing just gels together in merely 6 episodes. In fact, the only problem I have with Kingdom is that it's just 6 episodes. So it is 6 episodes. It ends in sort of a cliffhanger, but Netflix has already greenlit season 2. So you're just going to have to wait a while, be patient, but is it worth your time? Do you want to spend 6 hours of your life watching this show? The answer is yes. Set aside 6 hours of your life to watch Kingdom. Set aside 12 so you can watch it twice. So Kingdom has been out for about a couple of weeks now. So some of you might already have seen it. If you've seen it, tell us what you think. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Did you hate it? Do you love it? Tell me in the comments below. And subscribe to my channel. I'll be your guide to watching stuff on Netflix.